We're going to try this again. We're going to try this again. Let's see who in here with me. This thing working? All right, we back. We back. I think. We're going to see. We're going to try this. If it don't work, I'm going to quit and come back later. Darnell Lamar was good. We're going to make this work as best as possible. All right? Did I kick you? Nah. Back like we never left. We just back. It was tripping. You know what I'm saying? That buzzing sound was killing me. So we had to go make something work. Had to go turn off the alarm. We here, though. Brandon Fife in here. What's good? What's good? Brandon Mahoney back in here. Elijah Robinson. Disclaimer, y'all. If the joint come back, I'm moving locations and starting over. But we gonna make it work. This is why I mess with y'all, because I keeps it real. I keeps it real. I wanted to do the joint. I wanted to do the location because it just looked fire. But if it mess up, we gonna just move. You know what I'm saying? Now I know what it's like to be. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Hit that like button. Whoever left, and catch the stream later. My dog Hoodie back in here. What's going on? Battle Cowboys in here. Brandon Fife, Brandy, Elijah, Big Dow, 8604. Trying to catch y'all, Alicia D. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing an away game right now, so we making it work. Dak Owens back in here, my dog. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. 63 people. I appreciate y'all. Now, what's up, Rongo Cowboys? What's good with you, bro? Y'all can hear me and see me good this time? We good? We gonna rock with it. Hold on, I'm gonna share this out. Good? Yeah, we good. I got first super chat of the night. $2 super chat for my dog Brandon Fife. What did we do before Wi-Fi? I don't know, man. I don't know how we survived. I don't want to know how. Background look expensive. This ain't my house. This is a office building. This ain't my crib. This is, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could say that. We ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, let's see what we can get. Appreciate you, Brandon, for that $2 super chat. Y'all throw some fire in there for the first super chat of the night. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play away games too. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play away games too. I'll be back in the studio tomorrow. AKA my office. At my crib. My dog Tuck live too. Oh, snap. No disrespect to my dog. We live at the same time. Shout out to Jay Tuck. Y'all know that's my brother. I ain't really let him know I was going live. I just went live because I wanted to. Back to what we was talking about. Who was in here a second ago? Sugar Daddy Williams. SD Williams. See, Brandy can put the heart eyes. I can't do that. I can't do that. Let's get it to 100 likes, though. 120 people in here. What I was going to say is the last stream before it dropped, we was talking about players I wanted to see play well, and I was talking about Mazi Smith. So before I deleted that joint, I said Mazi got hurt today. Apparently, it was his knee injury. He went into the tent, came out. Clarence Hill said that he had a knee injury, and they was checking it out. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Victor Ortega. He said he loves the content. I appreciate you, bro. Hit that like button for me. So Mazi's hurt. And we saw about players I wanted to see show up tomorrow at the scrimmage. And he's at the top of the list because we need defensive tackle. The second person on the list is the corners. Specifically, I want to see Kyer Elam when real bullets is flying, because Kyer Elam has been one of the all-stars of camp. One of the standouts at camp. Like, I got to get a front office that, man. I ain't know Kyer Elam's game. I wasn't familiar with him, but he has come in and did his thing. So I want to see Kyer Elam get busy, right? And I want to see Trayshawn Holden get busy. So Trayshawn, Kyer Elam, Mazi's hurt, so he's probably not going to play tomorrow. Donovan Ezeraku, can't wait to see Donovan. Yes, that's a great name. Donovan EZ is a great name. Jadon Blue. Jadon Blue's looking comfortable too, y'all. Jadon Blue is looking real comfortable out there. Y'all agree? Like, I wanted to look, the J-Down Blue hype is going to be easy. We don't got no running game. The J-Down Blue hype is going to be a real easy proposition. There's no running game until proven. So I'm not saying that Miles Sanders has been nicked up. He's been out with a knee, which isn't good. You can't be a veteran on a team like this and have a knee. I know you can't predict injuries, but Miles Sanders being hurt, that's not good. I want to see Perion Winfrey. Winfrey, I've heard good things about Winfrey too. You know, good things. I think he makes his team because of things like Mazi Smith being hurt. But he's a 3-tech though. He's a 3-tech. So I want to see. I want to see more before I get too excited. Jay Toia, I want to see him. Like, I'm not expecting everybody to have a flash, all these players we're naming. I just want to see these guys versus live bullets. That's it. So, sitting here thinking about it, yeah. Offensive side of the ball, we could just split it in half so it makes more sense. And y'all hit that like for me if y'all can. I know I popped out and popped back in. We trying to make this work on the fly, trying to get it to 100 likes. We 31 away. Do me that biggest favor. Yeah, on the offensive side of the ball, J-Down Blue, all of the running backs for real, but J-Down Blue's at the top of it. Nathan Thomas, got to see what Nathan Thomas is talking about. What's up, Katrina? What's good, Katrina Kiss? What's good? I really wanted to see how Parsons was doing training camp again, but Jerry wouldn't let Parsons walk. So then Jerry decided to think straight in this negotiation about Micah. It's kind of a little hard to read. I'm sorry on my phone, but I think I get what you're saying. I wanted Micah to get out there too, but right now, unfortunately, y'all, with what's going on, I don't think Micah's going to get much training camp. And it makes me nervous about Micah Parsons and his knee later. Not his knee, his like soft tissue injuries later. Micah's not hurt, knock on wood. I just don't want him to spend all training camp watching and then get out there going super hard like Micah can and like getting the soft tissue injury. So now when Micah comes back, we got to slowly work him back in. I don't want him to go out there going too hard and get hurt. We 23 likes away from 100. Can we hit the like button for me, please? I appreciate y'all. So, yeah, but on the offensive side of the ball, I think that's it. Mingo. I want to see all the receivers. Jalen Tolbert, someone had a decent little catch today, from what I understand. But I told y'all I got Jalen Tolbert in the car with Mazi. Y'all still excited about Tolbert? Y'all let me know. We almost to 16 away from 100. Y'all still excited about Jalen Tolbert? Fred Allen, nope. Is that mean? Is it mean for me to not be excited about him? I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I saw that pass from Milton. Look, he trying to hold on for dear life. He balling in the last second, but I've mentally moved on. Just me personally. I'm not there for so he gonna have to play exponentially better for me to get excited. 11 likes away from 100. Need some new in the building. Look, man, you know who's had a meteoric rise though? Trayshawn Holden. Now, how many people was here? Look. Y'all be following me. Jonathan Martinez was good. How many people seen me drop my Trayshawn Holden video before we signed George Pickens? See, this is when I'm going to see how tapped in y'all is with CFT. Did y'all see the video I dropped on Trayshawn Holden almost, 3 months ago? Almost 3 months ago, I made a video on Trayshawn Holden saying that I thought he was special. And the biggest thing I said that separated him from some of the other players, he looked locked in. He said, I'm coming for, pause. He said, I'm coming for heads. And that's how he did his eyes. Right? And a lot of people probably dismissed it like, yo, whatever, you a UDFA, undrafted free agent. you're not about to do nothing. But remember, Trayshawn Holden's pedigree is Alabama. He was at Alabama, and then he was at Oregon. So his chops is Division I, like a multi-star recruit. I forgot his exact star. He got that dog in him. We 4 likes away from 100. So this isn't your regular UDFA. He had some off the field stuff, a little bit of immaturity issues. He spit on somebody. He's a 4-star recruit. Thank you, Hoodie. Thank you, Basement. You know what I'm saying? He's a 4-star recruit. So we knew he had some chops to him. But the biggest problem was he had the little off the field stuff, little I think got into it with some coaches too. He spit on somebody, which is not cool. Spitting on somebody is foul. We're not even going to front. But because he has that pedigree, he's better than a Jalen Tolbert. He's probably got more chops than a Jonathan Mingo. Like, I'm talking about just pedigree-wise. But because of the off-the-field stuff and the immaturity, he almost played himself out of being able to get a chance in the NFL. But his connection with Junior Adams, our wide receiver coach, that's why he's here. That's why he's here. But he has been excelling in camp. I wish I wasn't off-road and I could play the clips. But y'all been seeing them. Y'all haven't been seeing go on Twitter, type in Trayshawn Holden, Traeshon Holden, because I spelled his name wrong a bunch, right? Go type in Trayshawn Holden on Twitter. You're going to see mad clips of him getting busy. Holden don't spit on people unless you want to fade. Exactly. Now, that was before. That was me still projecting. I didn't know he was going to get this busy. He looked like a starter. Trayshawn Holden looked so good that if we didn't have Jonathan Mingo, I might have started to feel comfortable. Yo, I keep telling y'all that the George Pickens move changed everything. Because listen, the best player at camp has been who, y'all? Miles had a knee the other day. I got to see if he got back out there today. Miles did have a knee. They kept him out of practice. The George Pickens move changed everything. CeeDee Lamb, thank you, Brandon Fife. CeeDee Lamb has been having the best camp of every player. And it's kind of hard to notice that because we're used to CeeDee Lamb. We take him for granted a little bit now. Let's get it to 150 likes. We got 160. We take him for granted now, right? We used to CeeDee. So when he make the big catches in practice and he doing his thing, we kind of like, it's just CeeDee. And that's not right. CeeDee Lamb is hitting his prime. He's 26, y'all. He's 26. He just stepping into his prime. He about to ascend. He about to be out of here. So we take him for granted. So with him having his best camp, you bring in George Pickens. I know y'all been saying what he been doing. Am I overhyping things? Before somebody come here and say, Rome, you drinking too much Kool-Aid. What up, D-Money? What's good with you, D-Money? Before y'all say I'm drinking too much Kool-Aid, am I overhyping it? And I'm drinking water, by the way. Just water, not Kool-Aid. Pour me a big glass. I got you, Brandon. So those two getting busy. So we went from begging for wide receiver true, like, yo, we need weapons. We still need running backs. Because I can't definitively say our running backs is lit yet. Till they made the Pickens move, and then all of the other players is playing better. I don't know if the pressure's off because none of them got to be wide receiver 2, and they're battling for wide receiver 3. But they don't talk about Pickens because they already know what it is. Like, we have legitimately a top 3 wide receiver duo in the league, and they not 3. But listen, we are in great shape, y'all. When we got Jonathan Mingo battling for 3, Trayshawn Holden battling for 3, Kevontae Turpin is now just, you can't even focus on him. Kevontae Turpin is going to have a phenomenal year. Because what you going to do? Put your cornerback 3 on him? With that speed, Kevontae Turpin is one of the fastest dudes in the NFL now. Or just period. Who you putting on him? Got my next super chat tonight. Anyone named Tolbert, Toll Booth, Toll House Body? Yo, Tony Nichols, that was a fire super chat. Tolbert, Toll booth, toll house buy. That's crazy. Turpin is a ghost, man. It's going to be crazy. Turpin is a luxury now. 201 people in here, too, by the way. Salute to y'all, man. Last 50 people hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with CFT. We just talking about a little pre-scrimmage stuff before camp. No, pre-scrimmage stuff before tomorrow when we got our first scrimmage of camp. Sorry, misspoke. He's the fastest in the NFL, but I don't think his play speed is better. He's not faster than Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry. Tyreek got that track speed, bro. I don't think Turpin can beat Tyreek in a foot race. I don't. And that's not me hating on Turp. I love Turp, but Tyreek's still fast. Tyreek's still that dude. We're not gonna do that. At least I'm not. What Tyreek got? 97 speed on Madden, not bad. 97 speed on Madden, not bad at all. The fact Turpin is actually being utilized is amazing. That's a fact. And they got that man running the ball. They got him out there running the ball. That's crazy. You gotta see it, Ron. We do. Battle Cowboys. I am not mad at you saying we gotta see it. What I put on my thumbnail, y'all gotta show me. Shout out to Boss Cowboy. Y'all gotta show me tomorrow. But my point in bringing up all the receivers is tomorrow with Dak Prescott and Joe Milton. Let's give a shout out to Joe Milton. Joe Milton's been having a pretty good camp, y'all. Joe Milton's been having a pretty good camp. So now, unlike previous years when Dak get off the field and other people is showing, other people is playing, you're like, am I getting the best look from my receivers? D-Block, my dog, what's good with you, bro? Just in here doing a little, if you wonder why I'm at, I'm doing a little live stream on the road. I'm in one of the conference rooms for my company. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I work in IT, so you know what I'm saying, little off-road stream. But I don't got my laptop, so no restream. We gonna just jump this off how we get it going. Guess y'all start talking about defense when it's time to place blame. I guess y'all will start. Oh, we got a cornball in here. That was bound to happen. 227 people here, 131 likes. Let's get it to 175 likes. And I know. You're gonna watch Milton. You gonna want to watch Milton now? I like Milton. What you trying to say, Battle Cowboys? You think I don't like Joe Milton? Why is that? Battle Cowboy, why do you think I don't like Joe Milton? May I remind you of previous streams? Yeah, that's you, JB. You know you're a cornball. You know you try to sneak in here and get a little slack comment off. I was pushing for anybody that think I don't like Joe Milton, right? Anybody that think I don't like Joe Milton. I was the one pushing for us to sign or go get a good backup quarterback. Why do we always got to do this? This ain't got nothing to do with Dak Prescott. Now, if you don't like Dak Prescott and you probably praying for him to sprain his ankle because you want Joe Milton to take the job, then that's a whole nother situation. If that's where you at with it, I mean, Godspeed. That's not what I'm focused on. What I'm focused on is the fact that I wanted competition everywhere. I don't think Dak feels like his job is going to be gone. I feel like Dak Prescott can go out there and feel like, you know what? If I put this work in, I got a young guy behind me that's going to push me. So every good throw I'm going to throw, Joe Milton's going to scramble out, make a good throw too, because he got a cannon. It's just a slight way to push you. Cooper Rush wasn't pushing Dak. Cooper Rush was not pushing Dak. The better Joe Milton plays this offseason or this training camp, it's better for Dak. If Joe Milton go out there and play so well that people's talking about can he take Dak's job, Dak's going to be locked in. I think Dak's locked in already. But it's something about feeling like you're going to lose your job. Why do you think Dak Prescott played so good his first year? Can somebody explain that to me? Dak Prescott had one of his best seasons as a rookie because his entire time playing, he was like, I can't slip. I can't make a bad throw. Or Tony going to take this job back. And he went on that crazy winning streak. Milton is the very near, Bledsoe, I'm just saying. Milton is the very near future. Hey, look, if that's what you want to feel, I'm not even here to say that because I'm not assuming that Dak gonna lose his job. I'm just here to say, listen, I like having a great backup quarterback that's young and got talent. And listen, y'all, I'm an equal opportunist. I love Dak Prescott. I think he's going to ball out. I think he's going to have MVP numbers. I think we're going to win a lot of games, right? But if he happened to go down, God forbid, and Joe Milton came in balling, I would have to support him the same way when I used to support Tony. Tony was my favorite quarterback because he was my quarterback. Dak came in, and I was one of the Cowboys fans who was like, yo, Tony taking that job back. Who was like that in here? Keep it 1,000. When Tony went down and Dak took his job, who in here was like, just raise your hands. Who in here was like, yo, Tony taking that job back? I thought he was. This ain't Dak slander. I said Tony gonna take that job back. And I didn't even know hate. I didn't know how. Look, I knew who Dak Prescott was from Mississippi State. I didn't think he was going to keep that job. I said, he going to hold the fort down, and the young man balling, and then win happened. Okay. And then another win happened. I was like, all right. All right now. Another win happened. And then another win happened. We almost got 100 more people in here than likes. We need 45 more likes. Let's get it to 200. Because as you can see, the more likes, the more people join up. And another win happened. Another win happened. I looked up. How many games went Dak in his rookie year in a row? Was it 9 or 10? It might have been 10 or 11. How many? I'm sorry, I really forgot. How many games he won in a row? Was it 11? 11 games in a row. Do y'all remember how fire that was? I thought it was 9, but yeah, 11. Yeah. That's what you got to do. That's the type of pressure you got to have on you. I feel like Joe Milton can put that pressure back on Dak Prescott because history repeats itself. Dak feels like Romo. Romo went down with that back injury. Probably was like, man, I'm going to get my job back. And he never got it back. Now, I pray to God Dak don't get hurt because that means we lose another season. And then CD's going to have to be 27. And then Micah's going to be 27. And I don't want to keep wasting years. I don't. I want to go for it right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep wasting years. Seeking that O-line. Of course. Hey, Leroy Kimball, I'm not implying that Dak Prescott won all those games by himself. Is that what y'all think I'm doing? We don't got to do that. We don't got to find a way to denigrate anything. I'm not implying nothing. I'm implying that Dak played well enough to get us there. He protected the ball. He didn't take a lot of chances neither. But yeah, the run game. Zeke Elliott was one of the best players in the NFL. Like one of the best running backs in the NFL for the first couple years. Was a beast. The offensive line was crazy. The defense was playing better. Like, I ain't going to front. But for a fourth rounder, let's put it in proper perspective. A fourth round rookie that nobody had no faith in. A fourth round rookie that nobody had no faith in. None of y'all have faith in Dak unless you was like a big fan. Like, I can't subscribe to that. Nobody really had. We was like, yo, they wanted who was the quarterbacks they wanted back then? It was the dude from Michigan State. Was it Connor Cook? The dude that went to the Broncos. Who was the preseason quarterbacks they was trying to put on us? Paxton Lynch, Connor Cook, bunch of whack ass quarterbacks went before Dak Prescott. It was like another 2, right? And then they wanted Kellen Moore to start. He got hurt. Then they wanted to put Jamil Showers out there when Romo got hurt, and he got hurt. Then they was working out veterans. Like, if you think about it, Dak, like, they just really didn't have no faith in Dak at all. My 2 cents, $5 super chat. We were the Eagles in 2016. We had a complete team. We did, man. We did. And if the defense could have got one more stop, I would love to see the momentum we could have built up. That loss, but I ain't gonna lie, that loss was gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. That Packers loss with the Aaron Rodgers throw and the Crosby kick, right? It was gut wrenching, but I was able to hold my head high. We lost in the last seconds and it hurt and it was frustrating, but nobody could tell me it was different than the way with the last playoff loss. We got our ass beat 2 years ago. The Packers beat the anti-lock brakes off us 2 years ago. So it's just different now. It did hurt. We got our ass. There's no excuses. The biggest problem I got, and we'll get back to training camp, the biggest problem I have when that Packers loss comes up is when people try to blame it on Dak Prescott alone. If you want to give him the lion's share because he makes the most money, that's fair. It happens. The heavy is the head that wears the crown. But the defense played like shit. And I still want to pay Micah. 30 likes away from 200. They scored in consecutive possessions like 7 times. Like, it was bad. He was running wide open. I don't know what was going on with our defensive scheme. The running game was non-existent. Dak Prescott played bad, but there was no help. There was no, hey, the offense looks a little jittery. Let's calm them down and run the football 6 times in a row. You know how your offense is jittery and the passing game look off? So you let me slow the game down, run the ball a little bit, take our time getting out the huddle. Everybody calm down, get your wits about you. We ain't had none of that. With Dak ain't have none of that. Because Mike McCarthy is stubborn. And he was trying to show up the Green Bay Packers coach, because that was his former team. And we got the doors blown off us. Yeah, I'm talking the playoffs. That last ass whooping we took. So the reason I got on this subject is I was just talking about, players and expectations and things like that, But I know that's off subject from camp. I'm just saying, I'm hoping that we've learned. A lot of players that are important are still on this team from that ass whooping. I hope that it's sitting on CeeDee Lamb's soul. I hope that Dak remembers his last playoff outing, how bad he looked. And I know he came back and threw for a bunch of yards, but it was just bad. Brian Schottenheimer was on that staff. I hope that that's sitting on his soul. But we can fix things. I miss Travis Frederick. Me too, dog. me too. I miss him too, man. Now, back to camp. So I talked about Trayshawn Holden. I talked about Mingo. I want to see them with live bullets. I think Mingo been looking exponentially better. Exponentially. Trayshawn Holden's been looking good. I can't wait to see them versus the Rams, right? I want to see what our new offensive scheme looks like versus the Rams, with all the new motions, with the closer splits. We're not all wide, spread out. I can't wait to see us not do run up field and turn around. Shout out to Vash Lombardi. Running up field and turning around. I'm glad we're not going to be doing that. I haven't really heard a whole bunch of that. You know what I'm saying? I really, really want to see what Nathan Thomas talking about. I want to see what Lyle Collins talking about. We done brought his old ass back on the team. Creative Edge was good. What's good, Rome? Cowboys Nation. What I missed. Now, we just talking training camp and pre-stuff before tomorrow. I talked about Mazi getting hurt right now is one of the worst. It's just bad timing. We need to see some good stuff from Mazi, not him sitting on the side. You know what I'm saying? The route concepts in the O-line. That's a fact. And the run scheme. I want to see this gap scheme in action. I want to see Booker against Verse. Yeah, but how Verse going to end up over Booker? Verse play the edge. You not about to see that? You about to see Verse versus Nathan Thomas. Now, check this out. If Jared Verse line up against Nathan Thomas and he hold his own, Mazi is shit wrong. Oh, Kathrina's not playing. He in the I'm tired of this shit car. Mazi is in the I'm tired of this shit car. He driving. Jalen Tolbert was in the passenger seat. He had a good day. I put him in the back seat. If you drive in the car, you're in the front seat, that means I'm ready for your ass to dip. Yeah. But if Nathan Thomas hold his own versus Jared Verse, dare I say we start having a conversation about Nathan Thomas and Tyler Guyton? Or am I reaching? If you can hold your own versus one of the better up-and-coming pass rushers, we gonna see. That's a lofty expectation because Jared Verse like that. But we gonna have to see. I want to see how Perrion Winfrey looks. Me too. I want to see how all the defensive tackles look. Solomon Thomas, I'm not really. I mean, I know how you get down. Oso Digizua, I know how you get down. It's Perrion Winfrey and it's Jay Toia. It's 255 in here, at least 200 likes. Yeah, we 11 away from that. LA Dot, my dog, appreciate you. I don't know, bro. Slam giving Thomas that work today. Then it might be a wrap. Because Slam is great, but Slam ain't Jared Verse. At least not that I know of. Jared Verse looked like, he looked different. You're right. Verse looked like a defensive version of Tyron Smith. Jared Verse looked different. I ain't even going to hold you. He just looked different. Nate is on his second spoon of peanut butter. I want to see. You talking about Tommy Akeem Basote, Battle Cowboy? I think it's Akeem Basote. I think that's how you say his last name. Forgive me for butchering it. That's the defensive tackle we got from Maryland. But he had 3 tech too. We got one tech on this roster. One. Only thing that's good about Mazi Smith's injury. Only good thing that's good about Mazi Smith's injury is you hope that the injury makes the Cowboys go do what? The injury makes the Cowboys go sign a veteran. If Mazi can't even suit up for the scrimmage this weekend, so maybe the Cowboys just say, you know what? We need one. We need one. Philly Oso. Oh, you in here? You one of those. Philly Oso. This is what you want to hear me say. Go on it. Let me give you 2 seconds. Get your screen record going. It's one of the ops. Get your screen record going so you can go ahead and put this on Twitter because I know why you here. Philly Oso. You ready? Did you turn it on? I'll wait a second. Just because Eagles fans always, I'm about to get them. I'm about to get them with the screen record. Did you turn on your screen record? You ready? Mazi Smith is not good. I wanted him to be good. I did. I defended him. I really defended him. But he just hasn't matured into what I wanted. I'm not saying it's completely over for him in his career. I hope that he can become serviceable. I hope he can stay in the league. I'm not wishing him ill will like that. But for my expectations, where I want this team to go, he's not good enough. He's not. I seen him getting thrown out the club last week. I'm done. Now he has to earn my good graces back. That's how I feel about Jalen Tolbert. So that's where I'm at with Mazi. It's not, look, and people want me to say, yo, you was wrong, but you was hype. Yes, some of my bigger videos was Mazi Smith. And I thought, look, his RAS score, his physical attributes, I thought he was going to be bare minimum a big run stuffer, like a physical D tackle. Not pass rush, but just a physical, stout D tackle. He ain't even that. So I was wrong. And I don't feel bad about it. How am I feel bad? I was supporting him. He should feel bad for me. Mazi should feel bad for me. Like, yo, man, you was out there trying to defend me, and I'm trash. I'm like, I know, man. Do better. Like, don't, fuck, like, about my language. Like, I don't feel bad. You should feel bad. I've been out here on the front line supporting you getting called stupid. At one point, I think I had a video saying, yo, man, I think he going to be as good or better than Jalen Carter. I was bugging. But that's where my fandom takes me. If you can do good things, I'm always support my players. But shit was wrong. I'm ready for Jay Toya to help us stop the run. I want him to, but I ain't ready for him to be the end-all, be-all. I'm not ready for Jay Toya to be our end-all, be-all. We need a veteran, y'all. We need a veteran. I heard he been playing decent, but nah, we need to go get. Our three tech rotation is great. Osa. And I know that our defensive scheme is not going to dictate having a big one tag. But go get Limbaugh. At this point, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take Limbaugh. Go get Limbaugh. Straight like that. Go get Limbaugh Joseph. Y'all feel me? DJ Reader one tag. Oh, that's the dream. That's the dream. But is they gonna cut him? They're not gonna trade for him. The Cowboys ain't about that life. Appreciate y'all getting to the 204 likes. Y'all get that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Jerry ain't signing nobody. I don't know. I would like, is Jonathan Hankins a free agent? Because Seattle might still be holding on to him. Limbaugh is out there. Limbaugh my age, though. I'm 42. Limbaugh my age. So I need Limbaugh at home eating Twinkies. And he's still better than Mazi off the couch. Off the fresh twink. Off the fresh twink. Off a box. No conditioning. He come in here right now and play better than Mazi. That's the problem. That's the problem. I shouldn't be able to say that. I would want Mazi Smith to be like, yo, who is you talking about? Go ball out and make me feel stupid, and I got to come in here and apologize, but I don't believe it. He ain't going to do nothing. I'm more closer to saying Mazi should be cut than Mazi going to have a good year. How's that sound? That sound crazy. Any word on Lil Fowl? I've heard he's been playing well. From what I've heard, I haven't heard bad stuff, but nothing like standoutish. You know, who else I want to see play good tomorrow? I got to see these corners, man. Troy Pride. Kyer Elam, I got faith in. Troy Pride starting with A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith across from him. Kyer Elam with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith across from him. I'm not excited about that. And I like Elam, but like we gotta. That's why I need to see these live bullets. Elijah Clark, I think he had a Syracuse, right? He been balling. That's Tuck's boy. Agent Zero, hey man, after Thanksgiving? After Thanksgiving, I don't know. Edward Frazier, I'll trade Micah just for getting hyped up and co-signing for Mazi when we drafted him. That's a funny joke, but I would absolutely never trade Micah Parsons. No, but I give you that. Micah, but that's good teammate stuff, though. I'm a fan streaming in the conference room for my job. Like, I can say crazy stuff like I cut him. Micah Parsons is supposed to be a team leader at this point in his career. He can't come out here and say that. He got to support Mazi to the end. Like, he got to support Mazi till he ain't on the team. Trade Lamb. Come on, Philly. Don't do that. Just say you scared of Lamb. Trade Lamb. Come on, don't do that. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL. Like, come on, man. Don't do that. Pride only has had it. Pride only has to hold it down until my starting cornerbacks get back. He do, but that first game, it's some killers showing up. It's some killers. We got to just be real. This is some killers showing up first game. It's going to be crazy. Now, the only thing that can save us is because Jalen Hurts don't like to throw to them. Like, you know, I keep my eye on the ops. I keep my eye on the ops. I've been hearing Jalen Hurts getting a lot of checkdowns in camp. A lot of 5-yard passes. A lot of checkdowns. So he back to his old tricks. Short pass, quarterback draw. We know how he get down. We know the vibes. Short pass, quarterback draw, hand to Saquon. We know. Hand to Saquon, quarterback draw. Finally get y'all to cheat up. Deep pass. No passes over the middle. We know how he get down. I don't know why defensive coordinators don't. Go watch the Tampa tape. He do the same stuff. Booth need to get cut. Short pass equals Super Bowl champion. You think they won the Super Bowl because of short passes? See, I hate comments like that. Cowboys seen that's goofy. You think, go back and watch, I watched the Eagles last year a lot. You think short passes, the short pass game carried them to the Super Bowl? Or you're just using the results as a way to be funny? Come on, man. They played a very complete football team. They had a very complete football team last year. And their pieces played well. Let's not do that. Let's not act the short passes equals Super Bowl. No, the fuck it don't. Complete team football equals Super Bowl. They played great defense through the playoffs. They ran the ball well. Their offensive line showed up. They didn't ever have a time in the playoffs where their defense allowed 7 touchdowns or 6, whatever we did versus the Packers. You didn't see that type of game out of their defense. As a matter of fact, I don't even think they trailed once in the playoffs. I don't think they trailed in a game. You feel me? When's the last playoff game where you seen our running game take over and Dak could just hand the ball off most of the time? I'll wait. You ain't hurt my feelings. I'm just keeping it real. Let's not do that. If you make a comment and it's supposed to be a joke, don't be mad because my response is vitriol. That's your joke. You get your shit off. But I'm not going for that. That's corny to me. What you want me to I'm supposed to just agree? Oh, I didn't say nothing about Dak neither. I'm talking about the Eagles had a complete game from their team for a while. To even where they had bad passing stretches where A.J. Brown was on the sideline saying, what's wrong with the team? The passing game. That happened last year. People forgot. A.J. Brown came out and said, yo, something wrong with the passing game. It ain't the receivers. He was basically indirectly disrespecting his own quarterback. Now they got it together. Obviously, they're the champions. And I ain't taking that away from them. But what we not going to do is act like when you said short passes equal Super Bowl, that don't make sense, especially if you ain't going to give me no evidence. Just give me some evidence. You feel me? Let me know. I just want to know. CD's own mom disrespect the team's quarterback. That's a fact. And respect to that lady because I don't disrespect women. But I disagree with her 100%. I ain't going to call her out her name. I ain't going to disrespect her. But she might not like Dak Prescott. And that's fine. Everybody don't got to like Dak. I'm way past that battle. Don't like him. Don't even like him. That's cool. But we just not going to do that. Like everything the Eagles do ain't perfect. Just like everything the Cowboys do ain't perfect. Just because they the Super Bowl champions don't mean they ain't got no weaknesses. And we're not going to act like short passes can carry you to a Super Bowl. They got carried to that Super Bowl because they had that amazing running back, that great offensive line. Their defensive line played lights out in the playoffs. Actually, their entire defense. You saw what they did to Patrick Mahomes? The way that team was playing in the playoffs, I 100% don't. And it ain't even Dak Prescott. Plenty of quarterbacks could have won that Super Bowl. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott. With that team, a couple other quarterbacks in that Super Bowl could have won the way that team was playing. You ain't had to do nothing. The Chiefs couldn't move the football. They turned that joint down on easy mode. What is it? Way below all Madden. It was simple. But this ain't even a disrespect to them. I'm just not going to get him. I'm not going to say short passes equal Super Bowl. I don't agree with that. So no disrespect to you, but it's too easy. You're not about to sit here and tell me, yo, 2,900 yards is fire now. It's not. Most times people is like, yo, 2,900 ain't going to get it done. It's just crazy. 2 NFC East quarterbacks got disrespected, but one got the job done. Oh, yeah. Look, man, he won his Super Bowl. I'll ask you this one last question. Now I'll switch the subject back to Cowboys. Cowboys Cena, did they win the Super Bowl because of Jalen Hurts? Or was it a team effort? And then I'll just, if you think it was because of Jalen Hurts, I'll respect your opinion and move on. If you think they won the Super Bowl because of him, I'm not even here to argue with you because we see football completely differently. Do I think he had a hand in it? Yes. Do I think it was one of the easiest ways to win because of that running game and the rest of the team? Yes, too. But, you know, it's up to you. That's not the answer to the question, bro. Do you think they won because of Jalen Hurts? You tried to spin it. It was the running game, and Jalen Hurts helped too. Do you think they won because of Jalen Hurts? Like, do you think that he was the reason? Or do you think somebody else could have won that Super Bowl? Chucky Keys, what's good with you, bro? Yeah, he had 2,900 yards, bro. I'm sorry. 18 touchdowns, 2,900 yards, 18 touchdowns. Come on, though. He had like 9 touchdowns from the 1 yard line. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Give that man his props. He's a champion. He's a Super Bowl MVP. Played lights out, but it wasn't really hard to do. When the other team can't move the football, you just feel like, oh, I could do whatever. There's no pressure. I saw a stat the other day. I was watching First Things First with Nick Wright. Excuse me. Pardon me, y'all. They said that Jalen Hurts had 9 passes from their 4th game through the end of the season, including the playoffs. 9 passes where he trailed. Now, that's props to them. But if you only got to throw the ball 9 times while trailing for the rest of the year, I don't think your season was that difficult, dog. 9? Some people got to throw the ball 9 times while trailing in a half. 9 times while trailing in a quarter. You only threw the ball 9 times while trailing the entire rest of the season? Let me do that math. 13 games plus 3 playoff games. That was 17 games you had 9 passes where you were trailing? That's props to their team. That's where people get that super team shit from. Like, yo, that's crazy. And that's not, I swear to God, that's not a made up stat. Another super chat for Tony Nichols. He trying to hype tush push TDs. Hey, man, do your thing. Score from the 1. But that ain't got nothing to do with the fact that as a quarterback, you only had to throw 9 times while trailing. That's fire. That means your team was put together well. Maximilian, $5 super chat. Eagles fans forget they got lucky in the last seconds of a few games. They didn't dominate. They took advantage of the situation. And you know what? I got to give them props for that. 100%. You right. So there's got to be some luck in winning the Super Bowl. So I give them the props for that. Thank you for that super chat. But while giving props, we're gonna keep it even. We're gonna keep it even. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So if you have that much easy moments, acknowledge those. And I can do both. I can compartmentalize. I can say, yo, you the champion. You deserve respect. You did something that Dak Prescott and the Cowboys haven't done in mad long. Salute. I don't got too much pride to say that. And I'd hate the Eagles. Like, I can say that. But I'm also not going to say, yo, you wild elite when you got a lot of your shit is on easy mode. Pressure bust pipes. The reason why I bring up the 9 passes while trailing is y'all do realize that situations change the way you have to play football. Pressure changes things. The last time he was in a big pressure moment where his team was trailing in the playoffs, he didn't have A.J. Brown. You know, like when Dak Prescott lost Tony Pollard. The situation wasn't perfect. They got their ass beat by Tampa in the playoffs. That was the last time. It was some real-ass pressure. My 2 cents. My fault, bro. My fault, my 2 cents. My fault, man. I know. I'm just defending my team. This is more of a defense of the Cowboys. It's more of a defense of the Cowboys. You right. I'm just saying I'm tired of people giving them just automatic props. That's all. Let's just call it fair. We're not giving out automatic props no more. All right. We'll get back to camp. We'll get back to camp. I'm not going with that Jalen Hurts short passes equals Super Bowl. That shit just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, come on, man. You ain't going to just give him everything. Shit, they're going to spit in my face and tell me it's raining. Oh, Marcus, we turning up, bro. What's the date? It's the 4th. 2 weeks from now, I'm going in. Y'all not. I'm going to be talking cash shit. I don't care. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm just letting y'all know. 2 weeks from now, y'all probably either y'all gonna want to come here because y'all gonna be like, yo, Rome talking that talk, or y'all gonna be like, I'm avoiding Rome. He too turned up. Like it's gonna be one way or another. You gonna really enjoy the way I'm talking, or you gonna be like, I can't do it, bro. I'm gonna catch him week 2. Like it's gonna be one way or another. Yeah, Elijah Clark been playing good, man. But who y'all think the starting safety is gonna be? I think Malik Hooker's definitely gonna start, but who's gonna start across from him? Because I was gonna say Wanya Thomas, but he got that hamstring injury. I'm hearing. I've tried to push Donovan Wilson out that car, but he been around. Dono been balling a little bit, so I couldn't get rid of him. Hooker and Dono, you already Darnell Lamar. I think you're right, bro. I think it's Hooker and Dono, bro. Dono is a resilient. Dono's resilient. Got another super chat from Tony Nichols, $2 super chat. Playing a speed team in the snow is pretty lucky. Hey, man, we know the deal. I'm going to let it be, Tony, for people get mad at me for talking trash to the Eagles. But we going to be back. Patricia Jackson was good. Bell. Hey, Marquise Bell balling, but I don't think he's going to take the crown. I don't know. Hooker and Bell would be dope, though. I like, because Marquise Bell he got linebacker chops. He like to hit. I want some physicality, but they've been saying he's been covering pretty decent too. Damon Davis, what's good? Cowboys Nation in Rome. My brother, keep creating good content. I'm going to try, bro. I appreciate you. I really do. Donovan will probably be honestly, I can see it. Donovan Wilson is hard to kill. Donovan Wilson like Bruce Willis. He like Die Hard. Every time I think it's over, tell the truth, y'all. Every time I think Donovan Wilson about to be gone. But this is the thing. Donovan Wilson will show up in like camp and keep excelling. And then he'll get in the game and just be lost in coverage and piss me off. Like, why y'all keep putting him out there? Dono keep coming back. Like, I thought it was over for him, right? And I'll be like, all right, well, cool. We're going to rock with Dono. And then we'll get out in the game, and he'll be lost. Somebody be running wide open. I'll be like, get Donovan Wilson off the field. Hooker the same way. You right a little bit. I'm giving Hooker too much pass. Y'all are getting trashed in a month. I'm going to let you rock. For my chat get mad at me. For the cartel get mad. That boy just started hitting harder. And I seen Malik hitting a little. I think, this is what I feel like, y'all. Y'all know how we was talking about pressure bust pipes? And competition just makes people play better? I really, really do feel like Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker felt the pressure. I feel like the culture of competition and things like that, I feel like Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker felt like they see that I know that they pay attention. These players pay attention. I know they feel that the nation is kind of done with them. So they already know that we ready to move on. But when Marquise Bell out there playing and Wanya Thomas out there looking good, and then you got Clark coming on, like all these little young safeties is balling, you go out there a little bit more locked in. Because unlike the previous staff, I don't think they got full-fledged sponsors. I don't feel like their position is locked in. And they don't make enough money for it to be definitive. That's the thing. They don't make enough money for it to just be like they number one, they slotted in. Wilson been getting burnt though wrong year after year, but he was clutching once. Man, about 4 or 5 years ago, when he had that game where he hit Dalvin Cook and like broke his rib, that was when Donovan Wilson was in his bag. He was a missile. That's why I love Dono. And he could cover a little bit. Y'all remember that game? When he broke Dalvin Cook ribs, like knocked him out the game? That's when Dono was Dono. And he ain't been like that since, during the COVID games. Since then, it's been real regular. Real regular. Dono can't cover now. He can't. He can't. Injuries, yeah. Anybody got an update on Mazi? Anybody got an update on Mazi? I haven't seen nothing. Let me check my Twitter. Check my work phone. Check my Twitter. Hold on. Let me see. I want to know what's going on, man. This Mazi injury, 100%. Is important. Let me see. Put Dono at linebacker. Nah, we got linebackers now. We don't need. 2 years ago we needed it. We don't need him at linebacker now. We got linebackers now. Somebody called him Donna. I don't think I can unhear that. You just called Dono Donna? Damn. Donna's nasty work. Mazi Smith went to the tent. I'm not seeing any updates at all. I will just tweet out any Mazi updates. Because I want to know. Maybe one of the reporters will retweet me. Hold on, y'all. Pardon me. I know, midstream, I'm tweeting. Sue me. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Don't kill me. Don't fight me. I'm sorry. Let me see. Kenneth Murray. I want to see him tomorrow, too. Kenneth, he had a baby. He left practice for like a week and a half. Kenneth Murray, you're not proving with me yet. You got to go show me. The linebackers, the entire linebacker group got to show me, too. Maris is my dog. Dono hurt. Everybody else up in the air. Sanborn, Murray. Who else? Like, I'm not set at linebacker in my mind. Nope. They got. It's really time to show. I need to see good instincts out there. And I don't care who rises to the top. If it's Maris, so be it. I like Maris. But if Jack Sanborn is out here to ball, Buddy Johnson, and Buddy Johnson ascends, I'm cool with it. I'm not. There's only a couple players on this team I'm pretty more like, yo, you definitively set. Cornerback wide open. Deron Bland, he's probably set. Edge room probably set. Defensive tackle, not Mazi, Osa set. Everything else is up in the air. It's a lot of up in the air. It's a lot. Tired of these cocky Eagles fans need to get humbled. Me too, bro. We gonna get to it. Got a rumor, Jerry offering $200 million guaranteed. Source not reliable. Anyone else hear anything? You talking about for Micah, $200 million guaranteed? That's not bad. That's not bad, y'all. 200 M's guaranteed. But how many years though? 200 M's guaranteed for 5 years is 40 million. 200 M's guaranteed for 4 years is 50. So I'm pretty sure it was for 5 years, right? Because they try to lock people up for 5 years. But what if he can meet him somewhere like 200 mil? What about like 225? What would be 45 million over 5 years? I'm doing bad math. What would be 45 over 5 years? Let me use my calculator before I say some bad math and y'all clown me like, you're wrong. What was that? That didn't even make sense. 45 times 5. 225 million. What about that? What about 225 million fully guaranteed? What am I playing for? I'll play for $200, bro. What you think? Yeah, y'all see my background and got dark. Now it's just ring light. Background weak now. Like background was fire. It looked like I was on an island. Now it's just dark. I think 45. Who's the highest pay right now? I think 45 is good. Micah at 45. It's good. If the Cowboys wanted to get him cheaper, they should have paid him last year. It would have been 37, 38. But y'all playing. This Jerry fault. This Steven fault. Y'all wanted to wait. Cowboys are winning the East. I can co-sign that. What's Watt making right now? 43? He gonna pay more than 40 mil a year. It's gonna be like 45. I think that's my thing. 225 million, maybe 200 guaranteed, maybe 225 fully guaranteed. Who's making the most right now? What is it? 41? Give him 44. What's the max? Because you know Mulligetta want to get the bag. The irony is this, yo, just give him a large-ass signing bonus. Offset that little extra 25 million. Give him the money up front. You got to dig in your pocket, Jerry, because signing bonus money can be prorated a different way. You got to dig in your pocket because that comes out the owner's money. Cowboys they got to stop being cheap. He want 48 is wild. He might want 50. That's what happens when you disrespect the agent. It's silly to me. Jerry waiting on the tea leaves. Probably. My prediction is 45. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. Nah, but tomorrow, man, I'm really excited. I really just want to see, like, we're going to get so many answers answered tomorrow. Rome, I know these players has agents, but owners has to say whether to trade or not. Plus, Micah is under contract, like Jerry say. We got to start moving differently. What do you mean moving differently? You mean like because he's under contract? Man, you got to realize these players know their value, man. I know Micah's under contract, but it's all about value and what you bring to the table. Micah Parsons ain't a regular player. Micah Parsons being under contract and Nathan Thomas being under contract, they ain't the same. They both NFL players, but it's different. You know how much money that Micah Parsons generates by just showing up? You know how much money he gets them in jersey sales and endorsements? A 3-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler. You know how amazing he is for just Cowboys revenue? Micah Parsons being a Cowboy probably has brought them 3, 4, 500 million over the last it's 11 jerseys everywhere. Like, nah, his value matters too. It's not the same. So that's why we come to the table like y'all need to be compensated because they don't get none of that money. All of that extra revenue that's generated from all that stuff, they don't get part of that money. So nah, my value being a Cowboy, I'm bringing a lot to the table. I need to be compensated. Period. What do I say about T. Higgins letting David go as his agent? I mean, situations are different. Maybe him and David got their line crossed. I'm not here to I'm not here to defend David Mulligetta or any agent for that matter. They're necessary evil though. Damon Davis, what I need you to understand is agents ain't going nowhere. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Will McClay do not like agents. They want to negotiate contracts without agents. Everybody not even prepared to do that. Some people hire agents because they need them. I don't want to discuss millions of dollars and get took into the woodshed because you do contracts all the time and I don't. I'm a 26-year-old young black athlete. I'm not a contract connoisseur. I need an agent. That's why I pay him probably very well to take care of that. But the Jones family tired of agents, so they want to go around the agents. It's it's part of doing business. And Jerry and them know that. You want a good haircut, you're going to have to go to a barber, dog. You can cut it yourself, but this shit ain't going to look right. You can cut your own hair, but you ain't better than your barber, dog. I don't care how good you get it with the self-cut. You can be really good at cooking, but you're not a Michelin chef. I'm sorry. Sometimes you need your agents. And Jerry Jones and them need to stop acting childish. Yes, you don't like David Mulligetta because he's powerful. Y'all powerful. Meet in the middle. But if they just handle this like men, Sent that man a restaurant invitation. Let's hammer this out. Get in there, talk like men, treat him with respect. They return the respect. We get some numbers on the table, hammer it out. Call that man. Yo, David. Look, man, we was tripping. We know who you was. We was being funny. Put our pride to the side. Let's talk. I'm sure David Mothergeller will be like, you right. We put my pride to the side for my client. Let's talk. Let's get some stuff done. That's how grown adult men handle stuff. You meet, you talk. Maybe you don't hash it out in the first night. We making some good headway. All right, let's do that. All right, let's change this. Let's change that. You start back and forth in a little bit. We talking about how the contract can get closed. And then you close the contract. I don't think it's that difficult. We all know that it's in the 40s. So we literally, we close. It ain't like the Jones family offering at 25. We know it's in the 40s and it's above 40. So it's somewhere between 40, 45. Now, if David's like, yo, 55. Hell no. No. So if David's asking for 55, I respect Jerry. Like, hell no. But if David's asking for 45, you got to consider it. Maybe you be like, yo, can you drop it to 44? Can we meet us? 43, 5? But that's when you close. You know when you're not close? When you're not even talking. They're not even talking. That's when you're not close. I'm just saying, man. I think they'll get it hashed out, though. I do. Exactly, Ron. That's all I'm saying. This deal should have been done, period. But it's pettiness why it's not done, y'all. It's pettiness. It's literally, I'm not talking to the agent. And David Melegetter's not helping. He's not helping because he got a lot of pride too. But they got to drop their pride. That's all this is. That's all this is. But look, y'all, I'm about to slide up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm playing off-road, doing a live stream. And as you can see, I talked from when it was daylight till when it was dark. So I love y'all. But Camp's going to tell us a lot tomorrow. I'm going to finish up some work. I'm going to head home, get back in this studio, and we're going to talk about what we seen from this scrimmage. I'm expecting good things, though. We got another $10 super chat before I jumped out of here from Trilogy. Appreciate you, Trilogy. Jerry would hate Rich Paul. That's a great super chat before I jump up out of here. Thank you. Jerry would hate Rich Paul. Rich Paul, yo, he would be like, yo, I ain't dealing. Jerry is going to continue to hate agents. They're not going nowhere. Agents ain't going nowhere, Jerry. You gotta let that go. Get that hate out your heart, bro. Agents are going to be here. Be easy, Ron. I appreciate y'all. And you know what? Before I go, thank y'all for bearing with me, man. I did a stream, jumped off, did another one. It wasn't acting right because I'm not at the crib. I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi to work right. There's beeping sounds, alarms going off in this building. So we making it work. But I keeps the ring light with me, and we gets the mobile phone going. I'm trying to keep up with the chat with my finger. We're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program. I know y'all getting used to the other streaming format, so I got y'all. But I also want to get y'all content when I can, man, because I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. So y'all keep doing y'all thing. I'll be back tomorrow like I never left. I'll holler. If I can shut this joint down, we going to just be here.